Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be teaching you how to increase your ranks in Call of Duty Mobile. I know I've done a video like this before, but yeah, let's do this. So if you're ready, let's go. Tip 1. Before playing rank matches, you should also play a lot of multiplayer matches in order to increase your levels. I ask? This is because in multiplayer you have bots, so you can easily increase your level before actually going to ranked matches. In rank, you're not playing against bots, you're actually going against real people who have worked hard to get what they've earned. So you have to either go back to multiplayer and start earning all the weapons they have, so you can be on equal playing foot. Do not use default weapons, alright? So that people don't think you're a noob and attack you for extra XP and that and kills. Got that? Let's go. Alright, let's go to the second tip. Tip 2. Tip number 2 is in ranked match, you should study all the maps in the ranked match area so you can prepare and practice. In season 3, the most common maps are Scrapyard, Crossfire, Summit, and Raid. You can go to multiplayer and practice these maps out before going to ranked match so you can improve your gamer sense or whatever you call it. Alright, let's start with tip number 3. Tip number 3 is that you should probably choose the layout that's best for the map you're in or your playstyle, because this is very important. Because use a if you use a shotgun in shipment, it's way too broad. So I would recommend using another weapon. But if you're a rusher, you should probably use like all this an SMG or something like that. But you get the point. If you're like more of a camper and you prefer sniping, it's okay. Even if you're like, you can just be a. Alright, tip number 4. This Go into your settings and setting your graphics quality. For all you guys who are on low power devices, this could really affect you guys. It can cause severe lag and cause you to lose a lot of matches. So if I were you, I'd go there and fix some of that stuff off before you go into any ranked match before and go up against real people. You got that? Let's go on to the next tip. Alright, let's talk about another issue that you'll have. And in Call of Duty, you're going to get some bad players on your team. There's no debate about it. So just because you have some bad players or you feel like you're in a bad mood because you've been constantly losing a bunch of matches, you should not be going out being toxic to other people just because you've lost a couple of matches. But sometimes it's justifiable when people are also being toxic to you. So but you should know that we keep the balance. You know what I'm saying? Probably move on to the next tip in the game. Yeah, I probably should have talked about this in the beginning of the video, but I'm talking about it now, so okay. We should probably go and check your controls first, check if they're okay by you. If they're feeling not right with your fingers because it's too difficult to like press or something like that, and the weapon doesn't suit your needs, you should probably go and change in the settings. You got that? Okay, so you can go and change the hipfire, the graphic quality, and here's how you change it from your sensitivity all the way to all that stuff. Tactical scope and graphical sensitivity, all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, please, by the way, do not follow your friend's settings just to make you look cool and the controls. If you're not able to use it, just don't use it. It can really mess up your game and your enjoyment of the dang thing if you use the sense your friends are using because they say it's better or you make you look like a noob. If just use the sense that you use that makes you feel okay. As long as you're not using aimbot or any assisting sort of things, you're probably okay. You got that? In Nigeria, for people who play Call of Duty to do 4 fingers, but I personally play with 3, so whatever works best for you, I guess. Alright, this is another tip I would highly recommend. It's not fun to pray for. Anytime you are in Call of Duty Mobile or any other mobile shooter game like this, you probably should not rely too heavily on your teammates, because if you do, you're effectively limiting yourself dramatically. Because if the person cannot do well, probably you have to be prepared to carry the entire team always. You got that? If they clearly be dog water, so keep in mind, don't rely too heavily on your teammates. Do well but on your own. If your teammates are not good, that's also a bonus, I suppose. On a side note, if you have friends who are actually going Call of Duty and you now team up together to work together to play a bunch of matches together, make sure they're good. If they're good, you can trust them. It's okay for you to rely on them sometimes. Got that? Not when you're playing with random strangers. You hear me? Okay, let's continue with the video. There's 2 more tips to go. So, alright, let's talk more about weapons in the next tip. You should test out your weapons before in practice AI against bots before taking your weapons into the main battlefield, to prevent any use of wrong weapons or anything that the weapon that you're not sure you can't use. So you can master all the attachments, all the weapons you need to use before you go on to the major battlefield and die. You got that? Effectively, right now I am playing a ranked match. It wouldn't be fair if I just be telling you these tips and not going to ranked match and playing them in front of you right now. You get me? Go to the last tip. The ideal weapon I would tell you guys to use when you're first starting to rank up in Call of Duty Mobile, it will be the AK-47. Of course, I'm not using that now, but obvious. But as you rank up higher, you can get higher attachments to whatever gun you want. But I could personally recommend the AK-47 because, well, how versatile it is, it's popular, and well, it's just generally a great gun to begin with. Add that to your own personal attachments and you will personally do very well with the gun, I believe. Okay, that's the end of the video. Oh, make sure to watch this video here about amazing tips that pro players don't tell you. PS, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I thank you guys really, because we just hit 1,000 views across the entire channel. I know that may sound small, but thanks. I never really thought we would actually get this far. I actually thought I would just delete the channel at 100 views. You guys, I want to call you guys the Blue Stain Army. Tell me what you think in the comments.